This is really two parts, the closure of the office and the rate increases. The closure of the office is unconscionable to me because I can tell you one of the number one things I receive calls and emails in my office is billing problems with NYSEG. Thankfully, we've had good contacts at NYSEG. Tim Wonderall, who retired, was a great asset, would always engage with citizens, try to help them out. Since then, Maureen Reister has replaced him. She's been accessible as well. But the fact that they would close that office and not allow people to go in person to meet with them just doesn't make any sense to me, because despite them saying their billing challenges have been addressed, I still get calls and emails at my office. In terms of the rate increase, I did some research on this, and in 2023, the Public Service Commission approved increases in delivery rates by 62% for electricity and 17.8% for gas over a 3-year period. Obviously, there was vocal opposition to that then. Those rates were approved. The last phase of those rates went into effect on May 1st, 2025. The very next month, NYSEG applied to the PSC to raise rates once again. They will argue that these increases are necessary to upgrade aging infrastructure. I think that makes sense. They have committed to invest $7 billion into improving their infrastructure, but that has not happened. New York's 2024 Electric Reliability Performance Report indicates that the company has failed to invest in making adequate improvements to their grid and continues to provide some of the least reliable service out of any utility company in the state for the 6th year in a row. We know firsthand that those investments and improvements haven't been made. We had a local business located in Tech Park. They wanted to do a massive expansion. They applied to NYSEG for that expansion. The initial price tag to them was going to be $12 million, and it was going to take 35 months. When that became public, all of a sudden it dropped to $4.9 million. These increases in utility bills and the lack of investment all add up to one thing: increased profits for NYSEG's parent company, Iberdrola, who saw a 26% increase in profits. Their other parent company, Avangrid, took home a profit of $8.7 billion in 2024. The same year they were acquired by Iberdrola. This really boils down to wealthy people getting wealthier on the backs of working class citizens and municipalities. This is one of the largest increases in our budget on an annual basis. We know that from this year's budget process. The interesting thing is public service law requires that any rate increase are just and reasonable, but the Public Service Commission does not take into account the profits by the parent companies of the utility companies. It just doesn't make any sense to me. The fact that our power companies are foreign owned is problematic to me. People in other countries are getting wealthy off of us, while we're being told that we don't have enough electric capacity in Cuyahoga County to accommodate industry. So I wholeheartedly support this resolution. I thank the clerk for putting it together.